I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the Chief Consulting Officer for Inclusive Data. And if I'm looking at you here, you're on Instagram. And if I'm looking at you here, you are on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the things. So thank you for joining us today. I'm excited, y'all. Why am I so excited? I get to share with y'all my team, my squad, my people who I've been working on creating these awesome resources for y'all all week in advance of our next challenge. So a lot of you, there's a lot of y'all. Hey, dang, y'all just poured in. I see you. Hey, Charlena. Hey, Teal Strong. Hey, Original Indigenous. Hey, Antoine, the author. Y'all love it. I love it. I love it. I'm excited because it is Black Business Month. It is also Black Philanthropy Month. And y'all, we are just creating so many free resources for y'all. Least of which is, not least of which, most exciting, most urgent of which is this resource here that you will see on our Instagram. So check that out. In fact, let me see if I can blow it up nice and big for those of you who are here joining us on this very fun Monday. I'm going to put it as overlay format. Thank you. If you're joining us today, will you let me know where you're joining in from? I am joining from Seattle, Washington. Hello. Shout out to you West Coast folks. And those of you, check it out on the screen. I'm going to switch things around so you can see it. It's very much the Sean flip. This picture here, this is on my Instagram. You'll see it. We are about to go live at 5 p.m. Pacific. It's about 30 minutes out. And I wanted to make sure y'all knew about this because we have been moving and shaking, trying to get these resources lined up for y'all so y'all can get paid this August. If you are here because you're like, I want to get paid for my Black business or my Black nonprofit, let me know. And I see some hellos coming in from Facebook. Hi, Tori. Hi, Philip. That's Dr. Eaglin, y'all. Hey, Wendy. Love to see it. We've got Tori joining us from Virginia. We got a lot of y'all, and some of y'all are going to be joining behind the scenes because we are texting out the link so that y'all can come join us. And so I'm going to come. What's happening right now, if you're joining on Instagram, you might want to check out our Facebook because that's where we're about to be. So go to facebook.com/inclusivedata. You're going to want to join us there. So I'm going to be texting y'all out an invite so y'all can come behind the scenes with us so we can have some little backstage action here. So the way it works is it's going to be to a StreamYard. It only allows 10 people. So when I send this out, which I'm sending it out right now, y'all, we're only gonna be able to accept 10 people. So whoever is quick with their fingers, so to speak, is gonna have first dibs on being able to get behind the scenes with us. And we are gonna be talking about getting funding for Black people. So if you are about getting funding for Black people, if you are about creating wealth and resources for each other during this fine Black Philanthropy Month, during this fine Black Business Month, now is the time. And for those of you who are joining us and you're just like, I want to go backstage, but I'm not on your text message list. Well, there's an easy way to fix that. Click the link in our bio. You will see that we have this link here. It's EasyTree. I'll put it in the chat so y'all can see it too. If you join the link in our bio on Instagram or literally anywhere, you will see this link here, which I'll create a banner for. Which will take you directly to the screen that has the phone number to text. So I'm going to type it in the chat. It is, where are you texting this link? I am texting it to everyone that's on our text message list. And we are already starting to see a few of y'all stream in, but there's still room. So check your text messages. Check your text messages. We're trying this out. And then once y'all come up, if your camera's on, I can invite you up with us. There's a few of you. I see Tracy's here. I'm going to bring you up, Tracy. Come on up. Come join. Hi, Dr. Tracy.
What's up?
What's up? It's good to see you. I'm here too. Oh, but you don't have your camera on, so I'm not going to bring you up. Dr. Tracy, if I'm not mistaken, you create amazing transformation in our community. You're able to support people during some pretty vulnerable times in their life, and you do it in ways that are culturally competent and celebratory. So thank you for the work you do. Can you introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Yeah, sure. Good to see you. Thanks for bringing me up. I'm
Of
Dr.
course.
Tracy. I'm a board certified general surgeon, fellowship trained in burn and burn recon. And
Mhm.
I help kind of make that transition during the most stressful time of your life, one that kind of bestows hope and recovery. I've
Mm.
become America's burn surgeon in that process. And so I have tried to advocate for those who suffer from traumatized skin in that process of recovery, both in healing the psyche as well as the physical and anatomic aspects of things.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I love it. And so if y'all are joining and you can't hear us, it might be because you are on Instagram. Sorry, come join us on Facebook. But we'll do our best. Dr. Tracy, can you tell me something that you want people to know about you? So a lot of times when people hear about surgeons and doctors, like they don't necessarily, they have some idea of what it's like, but they don't really know the real. Can you tell us a little bit about what the real is for you?
Yeah, so to get to where I am, the real is that after high school, this journey required 13 extra years of training.
Woo!
Yeah, so
That's a
4
whole
years of
teenager.
college. I know, 4 years of college, 4 years of med school, 5 years of general surgery, and then 2 years in burn. And so one of the things that people don't know about surgeons, everyone sees things on Grey's Anatomy and the
Yes.
old scrubs and ER, and we're portrayed as very cold people, and that's not the case.
Mm,
We're very warm and bubbly, and just like every other profession, there's variations of all of us. But something people don't know, I just got back 2 weeks ago from
eh?
taking 32 pediatric burn survivors to camp.
What?
They range in age from 7 to 18, and we had a blast.
Wow. Thank you for doing that. And also, like, how precious is that? Like, to have the ability to, like, hang out with those young people and just, like, get to spend joyful time with them. And wow. Is that a program that you run, or can you tell us the name of it?
Yeah, so it's we raise funds through it's my hospital system, so the Baton Rouge General
Mhm.
raises money, and thankfully we use a grant system through
Okay.
Shell, and so
Okay.
Shell is the corporate sponsor. The
Okay.
camp is called Camp Catahoula, and so you're able to. I know it's Louisiana State Dog.
Yes.
So, and so the yeah, Camp Catahoula.
That's awesome. I love that. And what a resource you are. I hope that hospital is like really appreciating like how you're bringing your craft, not just your skill set as a surgeon, which is impeccable, but also like those people skills, those relationship skills that are necessary to have a successful camp. So I'm just like so proud, so
Yay!
excited.
Thanks.
So I'm curious, what is one thing that when you think about Black Business Month, what's the first thing you think about?
When I think about Black businesses.
Black Business Month. So August is Black Business Month and is Black Philanthropy Month. So when you think
Yeah,
about Black Business Month, what's the first thing you think about?
I think about the variety.
Mm,
I know so many Black businesses, and I think people immediately think hair, haircuts, and I just think of the variety. I think of the number of options that we have to support Black businesses.
yes,
And then I also think about the struggle that Black businesses have. So we need a month to be celebrated.
yes, let's do it. Thank you so much, Dr. Tracy.
Thanks
Let me
for having me.
before I tuck you back in, I'm going to ask you one more thing. Where can people
Okay.
find you? Where can people find
Yeah.
and support the work that you do?
Yes. So I am Dr. Tracy. You can find me on Instagram. I have a TikTok, but not presence. And then you can find me on my website at Dr. Tracy, DrTraceeEMD.com, or at Dr. Tracy MD on Insta and Facebook.
Hey, we are gonna have Dr. Tracy back, y'all. Can we give Dr. Tracy a round of applause? All the snaps. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Tracy.
you, Sean.
We'll see you next time.
Okay.
How cool is that? Like, y'all, we have people like Dr. Tracy in our community doing amazing work, and I'm with her. We need not just a month. Here's Kimberly. Like Kimberly Ann says, we need a year. I'm with it. I'm with a decade. I'll take a couple centuries. You know what I'm saying? And James says, so cool. You're right. And if y'all aren't familiar with the work of James Oliver at the Parentpreneur Foundation, I want you to immediately stop listening to me and find James Oliver with Parentpreneur Foundation. It is amazing to be able to see Parentpreneur Foundation do work in our community, supporting Black families and parents who are entrepreneurs. How many of y'all are also parents who are entrepreneurs? I know I am. Boop, boop, boop. That's me. And a lot of times it's isolating, especially very hard to find other Black parents who are doing the entrepreneurial life. And it's a whole community. It's a foundation. They do give grants. They give resources. They just also have real cool people. In fact, I think we have Parentpreneur Foundation folks in the house. So if you are with Parentpreneur Foundation, if you could just do like a hashtag or just like, yes, I'm here, and just pour love onto James Oliver here. James Oliver, who's also on LinkedIn. They have a podcast, y'all, Parents Making Profits, which is like one of the freaking best podcasts I've ever listened to related to business. Not only are they just really great at providing awesome content, but each episode's a masterclass in itself in terms of the resources that you can get. So thanks, James. So James dropped in parentsmakingprofits.com. They're one of the highest ranked entrepreneurial podcasts, which is amazing because they just got started recently. I can't say enough great things about it. And I also see like a lot of y'all are also hosting cool events. If you post things in the chat that you want me to shout out, that allows me to just like highlight you and so people can see it. So do not be shy. This is here as a platform where we can share resources with each other. So definitely check it out. I see Irene says, I will listen, subscribe, share with your friends. There's some stuff on there. I was like, y'all giving out literally all the sauce. You know what I mean? Like in terms of how to do something. And that's the best. I am all about making sure we get resources into our community. So yes, definitely check them out. They're awesome. And so the link for the Parentpreneur Foundation, because some of y'all asked me, is parentpreneurfoundation.org. That's the foundation group. We have a Mighty Networks community on there. It's free. And then parentsmakingprofits.com. That's for the podcast. That's really cool. So yeah, definitely check that out. And Dr. Tracy, if you're still here, please put your links in the chat so that I can highlight that as well. And thanks, James, for also posting it on LinkedIn, who like y'all should also like connect with James on LinkedIn. So with that said, there's a couple of things I got going on that I want y'all to know about. Now, some of y'all are going to get real tired of seeing me this week because I'm going to be in a lot of places doing a lot of free trainings. And then next week we do our challenge where we're going to be teaching y'all how to get 6-figure funding. So make sure that you're aware of that as well. So in fact, tonight though, we're going to be doing this. What is this? Y'all, this is the squad celebrates Black business and Black philanthropy month. This is my squad. This is my crew, y'all. This is Katina Taylor with Dreams Consulting, Shakira Relaford with Relaford Consulting Solutions, Inc., Kayshawn Brooks with Renew You Body Butters, and there's me and my brother. And we're all going to be talking about getting y'all in position to be super profitable. And that's what I want for all of y'all. I want y'all to be so profitable that you're just like, oh, this is wonderful. You know, like I just want that for you. So I'm going to be really focused on that. Hi, Women Just Like Me One. Welcome, welcome. We are here on Instagram here, but also Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, telling y'all because we about to do what? We are about to do this awesome thing where we're going to be pouring into y'all every day. This week, the 15th to the 18th, we're going to be talking about Black business and Black philanthropy month, but we're not just talking about it. Each one of us is going to be talking about how to get y'all closer to the bag, through the bag, where the money's at, right? I'm going to be talking about stop spending your own dang money and leverage other people's pockets. That's what I'm going to be talking about. And my crew, we're going to be talking about like discipline. We're going to be talking about supportive relationships. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. But you know who else is here? I see you on your camera in the backstage, and that lets me know you are ready to come up. We are going to be bringing on yet another remarkable person for you to get to know. And I am going to bring it up right now. Look at you. Yes. Hey. Okay, earrings. Okay, smile. Okay, eyes. It's good to see you. Will you please come off mute and introduce yourself to the crew that is gathered here today?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Mavis.
Hey, Mavis.
How's it
Good to
going?
see you. Good. Can you tell us what you do? It's Black Business Month. It's Black Philanthropy Month. I want people to know you. What you up to, Mavis?
I am doing things that I'm not actually making money. I'm trying to figure out how to make money from the things I'm doing.
Let's get you there. What kind of things do you like to do?
I've been helping a lot of students who have been in college try
Mm-hmm.
to deal with the transitions. We've had to
Mm-hmm.
do some appeal letters for situations that they had to kind of get through and it interrupted their money. I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
some community engagement type things to give back members in the community to support.
Wow.
And I'm in the epicenter of where coronavirus. I'm in Queens, where it's like the epicenter of some of the stuff that
Mm.
was happening. So we're
Yep.
trying to do some outreach and support for community members. So trying to figure this thing out.
Let's figure it out together. Y'all, like, I'm going to ask Mavis to put her information in the chat or something so I can kind of copy paste it up. But meanwhile, Mavis, I don't know if you remember, but last month, I want to say maybe it was the end of June, we announced that we had just gotten like a 900,000 some odd dollar grant. And we had helped like a community get that. And one of the things I'll tell you is it was a collaboration. And a lot of it was focused on our Black babies, but also not like babies. They're high school transition, middle school transition. Now, that's just a time where it's like, it's hard. Anytime you're doing one thing, you're about to do another thing, it's hard. And so, but they do a lot of transition work. There was a partnership between a school system with like that had a lot of like majority, I would say, like Black and brown serving young folks. It also had a collaboration that had some business folks in it, had some nonprofit folks in it, and they're all focused on like solving this problem. And the funder for this was like, we want to fund ideas that are going to change business as usual, because we're not trying to create a band-aid solution. So you create something that kind of works for like one group of kids, and then you got all these other kids that are just kind of left out. And so what I would say for you is you're actually in a really good position. There's if I were to think about keywords that you might want to consider, it's like, for sure we're talking about like, how old are your kids that you're really honing in on?
Those who are transitioning from high school to college. So some have done their first year. So
Okay.
so that could be 18, 19, 20, depending on what their first year looks like.
Right.
And then even those who have completed the first year and want to go back, like, what is the plan? Helping them kind of figure out, okay, what did I learn from that journey?
Yes. That's awesome. So I would say, so certainly you want to be thinking about career pathways, and creating supportive career pathways. You're also going to want to be thinking about upskilling as a keyword that you might want to use in some of your searches. That's when you take people who already have some skills, but you want to be bringing them up to the next level. Because sometimes what you find, especially in that age range, is they actually do bring some professional skills, but like they're not quite at the level where they can have like a living wage, like making enough to be able to make money. So we want to be thinking about that. And we also want to be thinking about workforce development as like a really good lane to be in. I probably wouldn't go too hard on the education route just because of where dollars are. Like, I'm not going to be leading with like, oh, we're supporting education as much.
Yeah, I understand that. And then even though I've done a lot of time working in higher education, college isn't for everyone. And when you look at and when you look at some of the skills that are the interests that they have and the needs that we have, we need more electricians, we need more plumbers, so just trying to get them to understand that they need to look for options and helping them connect to where the options are.
Yes. So, and you can really be a very great support for them as someone who really understands where they're at and where they're trying to go. And what I love what you said is like, you're not talking about like a one size fits all, is college for everybody solution. You're really meeting these young folks where they're at, and you're just saying, hey, there's options. Let's not completely like walk away. Like, where are we going? What we doing? So Mavis, what I really would love for you before we like end your time here is for you to tell people where to like find and support you. It doesn't have to be like a business profile. Like, if someone was just like, Mavis, I'm your person, I want to collaborate, where should we send them? Where should they go?
Oh, reach out to me via email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the email?
Paul.mavis@yahoo.
Okay. All right, I'm going to tuck you down, put it in the chat, and I'll copy paste it into the thing. And so thank you, Mavis. Can we give a round of applause for Mavis? Mavis, you're amazing. Amazing. You are doing great work, and I can't wait to see what happens next. I hope you're coming to our challenge. It's next week. It's free. Because I think that because we're focusing on those big 6-figure grants, like we want to make sure that you in particular kind of know what the play is to tap into that funding. So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. We'll see you in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and tuck you down. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sean Glaze here. And I'm about to sign off, but I see someone else behind the scenes, and I want to bring this person up before we end our time. Y'all, I'm excited because we are doing so many things to help support y'all this week and next week to make sure you're able to get robust funding. So we've got Mavis's. I just sent your email. It just went through YouTube and Facebook and all this other stuff. And I'll also put it in the banner for people to see as well. But it looks like it won't copy paste over. Why, y'all? Why? That's okay. We'll do it this way. Mavis's contact information is here. There we go. There you go. It is hall.mavis@yahoo.com. And I'm about to bring up somebody else. You ready? You ready, Marisha? You ready?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm about to pop in and start this live with my squad, but I didn't want to do that without saying hi to you. Hey.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sean Glaze with Inclusive Data. Would you love to introduce yourself to my crew here?
Yeah, sure. Nice to meet everyone. My name is Marisha. I'm located in Fresno, California. I'm a single mother of a 2-year-old little girl. I have a small business. My daughter, she's a premature baby. When she was born, I decided to start my own personal business, get into something more inspiring to keep me motivated throughout her NICU experience. I'm currently certified. I'm a latch tech here. I'm looking to grow my business, of course. I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me on there under Truthful Lashes. It's all together, TRUTHLASHES. And when I heard about Exclusive Data, I definitely want to tap in because there was something that I know I'm struggling with right now, like getting the funds for my business. Because of me being a single mom, it's kind of hard for me to get around. So I get around locally and I sell individual mink lashes and sunglasses and things like that. And I just build more conversations with other people. I've just been getting more out into the community and online just to build my social media stance and things like that to get business rolling.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love that. Like, you did a great job. You told me a little bit about your story. I want y'all taking notes. All right. Get out your notebooks. What happened? It's like, did you know we were going to be going live today together?
No,
like,
right now I was sitting on the couch with my daughter and I got a text message on my phone. I was like, I did pay for this last time and I was so busy. I didn't participate in anything I paid for. I was like, you know what, let me jump in here and see what's up.
That's what's up. And y'all, my text message list, if you want to get on that, click the link in my bio. It's free. I'm not charging y'all to be on this text message list, but tell you what, if you are on the list, then you'll get an invite to the behind the scenes to be up here with us because
it's an awesome list.
Hey,
I get text messages throughout the entire day or whenever you guys are started. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at a doctor appointment. My daughter has 7 different doctors right now. So it is kind of yeah, I have to find time for this.
Yes. And you know what? Next week, especially, but this week too, we're going to be focused on getting y'all actual resources, not just ideas. And so
that'd be
today,
awesome.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So before I hop into this thing, which some of you are like, what is this thing that you're talking about? I wasn't here. I'm doing this today in a few minutes. I'm going to hop off, go into this other place where we're going to be talking for free about getting y'all money for Black Business Month and Black Philanthropy Month. But you're here now, so let's talk about it. So I'm also a parent. I have an 8-year-old now, which is wild to say out loud. So wow, 8.5 actually. Going on 35, 40. She leads my life on the show. You know what I mean? Mama, you got 5 more minutes and then we're going to do something else. Okay.
That's
my kid. That's my kid. What I can tell you this is, as a busy parent, I have seen the value of collaboration all the more. Like, I already believed in collaboration before, but now I'm like, I get it. One solid tip I have for you. So remind us what your main offer is, like what you mainly sell.
So I mainly sell lash strips right now.
Yes. Okay, awesome. So you sell lash strips, but you also sell what? Confidence.
I sell
right?
sunglasses and I do lash extension individuals installations.
Yes.
It's a little
So
bit more work, of course. That will be me like booking appointments or like a consultation to make sure that I'm able to meet their needs depending on their lash stability and stuff like that.
Yes. Okay, now listen to me. You sell lashes and sunglasses, but what you sell, confidence, right?
Yes, there we go. So
sell,
like within my business, I'm all about woman empowerment, like
Yep.
getting more moms more out of their comfort zone, because it can get real uncomfortable when you're growing and you have to understand like there's a way through everything. So when I
Right.
get out in my community, I see a lot of moms, and like you could tell they're out like bringing their babies out to have a good time and enjoy, because it's
Mhm.
something that's needed for the kids. But they get out more to get involved with the community for both of their needs, because as a mother, you need others to like help strengthen you and your motives. Because
Yes.
if you hide your motives and you're not speaking on what your needs are, you'll never accomplish them. They're never being paid attention to because you're not speaking upon yourself. It's a big thing. So like with me, when I go out in the community, I'm always empowering women, letting them know like our natural beauty is everything. Just imagine when you go outside, how you can enhance it just to make you feel a little bit more better. Sometimes it's not all about the makeup. Sometimes it's not all about the dress, the style. You know, I feel like lashes, when my daughter was in NICU, lashes was big for me. Like I would go outside. Sometimes I didn't feel good. I do a simple hairstyle, like a ponytail or something. And when I wore these lashes, people would be like, "Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Where do you get those from?" And it was something like I just started growing. And then I was like, you know what, Marsha, you've been into this for a long time. Like since you were in high school, think about your high school days. Take yourself back to your kid days and stuff. What made you and motivated you to get to where you did? Because it's always the little things that make the bigger differences. Just like those baby steps take those bigger steps. So like when you're paying attention to all that and you installing all that, it takes you further. I've been through so much, you guys. Like, people look at me in person and you would never even know I've been through 3 surgeries, you know, 1 mishandled surgery that led to 2 other surgeries, and my daughter being premature. And it takes a lot of strength as a young woman growing up, you know, like I was in college at a point, and all this first surgery I had, this mishandled surgery, it took me out of college. Like I started having personal problems with my health because of this. I couldn't function through school, and I was working these jobs, and I was wondering why I was always tired. You know, like you really have to pay attention to your health because that comes first.
Right. And so there's a lot that you just did that I want people to really pay attention to. So I'm going to break it down. You do it naturally, but I think other people might not be picking it up. So I'm going to break it down for people. Anytime we have an opportunity to share our story, that helps people to connect with us. So when you have an opportunity to introduce your business or your nonprofit, we don't have to like shrink ourselves and like be some like kind of like blank slate. It's like, no, we need people to know our story, because I might not remember like the most like the fanciest slogan or catchphrase. I'm gonna remember your story. Like, you got a baby who's like 2, who was in the NICU. You have your own lived experience with like medical trauma. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what it's like to be a survivor and a thriver, and your baby is going to be learning from you. You can see other people in your community. You see this need that people need to be poured into, even the little things, seemingly little things, huge difference, and the confidence, how you show up and how you feel empowered. That's what you deliver people. That's your, look at your baby.
Look, Karen, say hi. Say hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm too loud. Hey, baby. So cute.
Thank you.
What you just did there, like that's how people connect with you. And I think a lot of times when we talk about our business, we're so used to like putting ourselves outside of it.
On back burners.
Right, complete back
when
burners.
we're the main creators, you know, we're the main resources to our resources, you know.
Exactly. And I know that we're about to end our time together, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask you this. As I took you down, if you'll put like the details that you want me to copy paste so that people can see it, please do that, because I know we got people who want to like support your business as well and like
Mhm.
support your family.
A blessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love meeting new people. I'm big on things like that too, you guys. Like, you have to understand. I always tell my younger brothers and sisters, because I'm the oldest of 8. You have to give to receive. The more you give, the more you receive. I never questioned God through my process. I lose a lot of money, and watch this. It's money. You have to spend money to make money. So I spend all this money on my business, but then sometimes I take myself and I take a stance back, and then I'll take a month break where it's like I'm just trying to get all to the resources and I'm doing research. And I'm like, you know what, with these funds this month, I'm just going to support as many businesses as I can. And I'm big on like, our entrepreneurship and, like Black empowerment, because, we're really looked at a low level, so like, when I speak upon, it's not even just the Black owned businesses. I support all businesses, regardless of your race. But it's really an empowerment move to see us come from a struggle. And then you have this motive to go out there and show other people like, hey, I might be struggling. I might have it hard, but I still have a little love left in me where I can spread as much as I can to get more out, so I can give more out in return. So definitely.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for gracing us today.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
It's lovely meeting you. I hope I get to see you in a little bit. I'm going to tuck you down. Y'all, how freaking cool was that? Like, I could not have planned such a beautiful array and display of Black brilliance. You know what I mean? Like, just like people genuinely caring for each other, whether it was Dr. Tracy at the beginning, who does work with burn folks as they like transitioned from like going through surgery and beyond. We got babies going to camps, right? We had Mavis doing amazing work with our young folks doing that transition from high school to beyond. Now what? You a whole grown up now all of a sudden. Where are you going? What's the play, right? And now we have Myrisha here, who's just like, I have a business that it's kind of, to me, it felt like legacy work, right? Like the work that she did, the work that she's doing with her babies, the work that she's doing with other, especially moms who are just like trying to like really put it themselves out there, their babies out there, and create that community and confidence to be able to create those ripple effects of empowerment, not just like the person who's receiving like the products or services, but that second level generation, like the next ripple effects after that. That was beautiful. And I can't get over it. And yes, Marsha says, great story. Her heart is in it. Yes, I am with you. It is so beautiful. Y'all, there's 2 things I want y'all to know. Like 2. How many? 2. Number 1 is that I'm about to sign off because I'm going to this free thing that we're doing right after this. Probably a little late to it. That's okay. We're having a good time. Katina, Shakira, Kayshawn, and I are going to be here. We're here. So I'll be at Inclusive Data on Facebook and LinkedIn. So if you're on Instagram, you're going to want to be on Facebook or LinkedIn for this one. And you'll also be able to follow my crew at their social handles, which are also on the flyer. If you're on Instagram, check my last post for details. The other thing, though, y'all, is we have our free challenge that is next week. And if you're not part of that yet, I don't know what to tell you other than you need to join. It is at inclusivedatachallenge.com, and it is going to be amazing. We're going to be talking about getting 6 figures for Black businesses. And I'm excited about it because it's Black Business Month, but also because, dang, y'all, we already real good at getting y'all funding. You already know. So we are well past 18 million in 18 months for Black communities. Yes, we train Black small businesses. Yes, we train Black nonprofits. Yes, we train Black community members. And yes, we are here to help support y'all. But I'm already running a little late. Thanks to everyone who joined behind the scenes. I really appreciate y'all like taking that leap and coming up here. We will send texts out occasionally for y'all to join us and share your stories with our audience. So please keep your eyes open and click when you feel so moved. But otherwise, I'm Sean Glaze. I use they, them pronouns. I'm the Chief Consulting Officer here at Inclusive Data. And I will see some of y'all in like 2 minutes on my platform on Facebook and LinkedIn. Take good care, y'all, and we'll see you in a bit. Happy Black Business Month. Happy Black Philanthropy Month. Let's get the bag, y'all. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I am pasting my Risha's information and I'm sending it to all my channels before I close it on out. Let's see. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it, love it. And that went out to all the channels. So you will see that. And for those of you watching the replay, is here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, bye for real, y'all. Bye. Let's see. And broadcast here.